This is the quick and easy Zero Glide installation video. You may see our website www.zeroglide.com for a longer, more detailed video. You'll need a sharp pencil, medium glue, eraser knife, a toothpick, a wire cutter, a metal ruler, a small hammer and a sanding block with 80 to shape and 220, 600, 1200 if you want to polish for a pro look. With your guitar strung, check to make sure the Zero Glide model is correct for your string spacing by using the Zero Glide sizing chart. Loosen and set aside the strings and remove old nuts by first scoring the edges with a razor blade. This is so no finish is cracked when removing. First, try to pull it out with your fingers by wiggling back and forth. If it doesn't budge, try tapping gently with a small hammer and a wooden block, then wiggle it out. Once removed, you have to clean out all the old glue by using a razor. First, you must sand the back of the nut so it fits in the nut slot. Not by the steps, but on the opposite side. Use 80 grit on the block. Check often for a snug fit. Now, set the Zero Glide in the slot. The height of the nut must be set accurately so the top step is parallel with the fingerboard, so you'll be evenly sanding the bottom of the nut. Depending upon the amount to be removed, use the sanding block with 80 grit. Or you could use a belt sander with 400. Measure, fit and resand often. Be cautious about sanding evenly and precisely, as this is crucial to an accurate fit. With the bottom sanded, set the nut in the slot and centre by checking the outside strings. Then pencil line the excess on all sides and sand to match the neck contour. Fit the nut in the slot, and now time to try frets. Notice the fret tang is offset. The longest space faces the fingerboard. Try to determine your height of the first fret and pick the closest size. Notice they are colour-coded. Place fret in the slot between the fingerboard and step in nut and tune guitar. You always want the lowest fret for best intonation and easiest playing. Once tuned, if the open string buzzes, change to the next highest fret. If you are a more gentler player, you can use the same height, but most installs use the next height higher for no buzzing with aggressive strumming. After choosing the fret, set in the open groove mark the excess, remove and trim to the same taper angle as the first fret. Use 80 grit, then sand the edge with consecutive sandpaper grades to polish. Now the nut also can be polished quite easily using the same method by ascending sandpaper grades. Once complete, use a drop of medium superglue with a toothpick on the bottom of the nut. Press with your hand firmly for a few seconds. Now do the same with the fret. Press in and tighten strings, which will adjust fret to the exact fingerboard radius. Now the fender nut install is even easier. Once the nut is removed, check to see if the bottom of the slot is straight or curved. If it's straight, you're ready for your install. Curved, you'll have to sand off the nub. Here's a simple jig to sand off the nub. Most fender drop-in fits and the ledge should match the fingerboard. So on the fender, superglue the nut, drop in fret between nut and fingerboard, press tightly with fingers and then tighten strings. Your instrument will now be easier to play, have more accurate tuning and brighter open string tone.